Good morning from a very wet morning. So all packed up. Moment of the truth now about the bike. So here we go. All right, go push on. Well, hello. Just to give you a bit of an update on today. So we did 630 kilometers today. Started off with some light rain. We moved into snow. Dropped down to about 1-2 degrees, which is about -8, -9 at 80 kilometers, 80 to 100 kilometers an hour. So it is quite cold. Keith's heated gear did well. My toes got cold, but I changed how I was wearing my jacket, my heated jacket, and put it more closer to me all the way down my back, and my toes kind of sorted themselves out. My legs were a bit chilly, but I don't have heated leggings or anything. So the plan was always to try and find thermal clothes further up, 1100 kilometers from Nordkapp. So tomorrow we're going to push past the Arctic Circle and then find somewhere to stay. As you can see, my tent is not really looking like a tent. The place I was going to stay in today, you need to book in advance. Very hard to do while you're driving at the same time. Normally I like just to rock up and set up. So I opted for a very cheap hotel, and I'm tired. Scored a free dinner. It's currently about almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the middle of making a mess. I can't really see anything there, but I'm just doing a bit of vlogging there. The bed is full of clothes. It's all my stuff off the bike. I'm drying out my ground sheet. That was another thing. My sleeping bag got a bit wet last night from the condensation, so that's currently sitting in front of the radiator drying out. So I'm not ruling out not camping up the top of the country. It's cold. I've got everything I need. The problem is trying to find somewhere last minute. That seems to be a big issue, because I'm trying to cover such a long distance that by the time I get there, the receptions are closed and they're gone. And I was lucky last night. They left their phone number and in English. The night before that, in Germany left, you know, their number on it, but it wasn't in English, so I had to use Google Translate and take a picture of it to try and figure out what I was supposed to do there. Hopefully tomorrow we'll make it past the Arctic Circle, and then we'll after that then hopefully get to the last town before Nordkapp, and then formulate a plan how to get there. Yesterday Nordkapp was closed. The road was closed. I think I didn't check into it properly. Today it was open, and it was probably the best day to get there, unfortunately. It was lovely and sunny, and all the roads were clear, so you could have made it up, but anyway, I'm not there. But we'll keep going. Just to update you, Stephen's fine. He got the bit for his bike, and he's currently sitting in the bottom of Sweden. We might meet up again. Not too sure. I haven't got properly talking to him. It's hard trying to drive the bike all the time. So yeah, but today was interesting. Yeah, seeing my very first ski slope. That was cool. Anyhow, time to go to bed. Got my Lomo bags, cowboy style apparently. I don't think you can really see them. Just over the shoulder. Right. Trying to make a move. All the doors kind of open out rather than in. This makes it much easier to get out of the room. So I just stopped for some petrol. Every stop is an ordeal because I've so much, I've so many layers on, and to get my body warmer, my Keith jacket on my body, it's the remote is not long enough that I can turn it on. So I have to kind of keep everything open, turn the bike on, then turn my jacket on, then zip everything up, then get on the bike. So yeah, it's making stopping and wanting to take footage a little bit differently. So my ChinMount fell off. I didn't lose the camera because I was clever enough to use a tether. So we're going with plan B. Sorry, battery died. So we're going with plan B in the GoPro with the gripper. I also have the Django face mount, but a little bulky for this helmet. But you know, we'll see. Drone's only been up once, so sorry Molly. We'll try harder, but let's go. Frozen over, and that's all I'm really seeing is a lot of stuff frozen. I'm too cold to take my gloves off and take a picture, so I'm just going to pause and then I'm going to screenshot this, and that should be enough for a picture. So yeah, let's go. Welcome to the Arctic Circle. It's not up to much early, is it? Well. Another bit up there. I'll drive the bike up there and get a pic. I'd take the flag out, but there's no one here to take a pic. I guess all the tourists come when it's warmer. But I always said I was going to find snow to play in. Now here's a big pile of snow. That will have to do. I've come so far that he doesn't know. He doesn't know where Ireland is. I'm pretty wrapped up. I probably should have said Cavan to the Arctic Circle and back, and then I could just turn around now and go home, which would have been awesome. But anyway, I'm treating myself to some coffee and a cake. I'm going to push on, find a campsite in a place called Pello, or Pielo. I'm not too sure. It's only 25 minutes away. It hasn't been the worst day. No rain, but I'll do a proper update later on. I also think that cake has been there since the Ice Age. It wasn't very nice, but anyhow, that's the monument. And then I moved over to where the sign is because I get to stick a sticker on it. So yeah, all going well. I'll show you this. So yeah, all going well. We're kind of at the right bit there. We're going to get the Nordkapp, which is up there, and then hopefully we're going to drive all the way down and past the Arctic Circle in Norway. That's the plan, and anyway. So, so far everything just changes day by day. So we'll just have to see how we get on. Well, hello everybody. This is the roundup of day 7. So we have day 7. So we've done 470 kilometers. I'm in the town of Pilo, which is just north of the Arctic Circle, which we just passed. So the flag has passed the Arctic Circle, which is great. So we're quite high up north. So it's about 6 hours on the road. Temperatures dropped to about 2 degrees. Heat jacket did its thing. I had a small cold kind of feeling around my kidneys, which I need to address. So tomorrow we're going to change it up. Thanks Yana, I managed to get really good base layers, woolen base layers in a shop, and woolen socks with liners. That was always the plan, as I've said if you watched the previous episodes, to do that. They weren't on sale, so there's no pennies on, unfortunately. So yeah, so we're just outside Pello. I did look up a campsite up here and I drove past it. There's absolutely nobody in it. I didn't get it on GoPro, but I had a backup of an Airbnb, which I begin to use it. So I'm with, it's not Yena's Airbnb. Anyway, I'll stick details on the screen. Really nice. It's just 500 meters away from the Swedish border. So I'm in Finland tonight. So I suppose one of the reasons why I picked Airbnb is these people are local, so you can kind of tap them for their knowledge, and she's been absolutely great. She's a retired mathematics teacher. Lovely little house, and her sister's here as well. So yeah, good with English and all that, so that's absolutely fine. And they're in there playing cards, and they love talking to people. Great reviews on their Airbnb. So maybe I'll stick the link in the description below for that. And I have a lovely dog too, very nice dog. So anyhow, yeah, all seems pretty good. The good news is though, I managed to get the pan into the shed. Can't see shit. Hold on, see, can I? Anyway, yeah, look, you can take my word for it. The pan is inside. The bike is going okay. We had one little false start this morning, and then at the Arctic Circle the screen just reset. I just think it's the cold, but the bike is starting up, and it's doing its thing, and it's getting me to where I need to go. So today's drive was mainly dry, but it was cold. Had a bit of sunshine. I am 660 kilometers from Nordkapp, which is pretty crazy to believe I'm that close. The next push is 500 kilometers tomorrow. That's the next destination, Lagslev. I can't pronounce it. That is the plan, is to get there. So it's Thursday, to get there on Friday and try and figure out a plan of attack. I think the best thing to do is get there safe, find somewhere to stay. At this point, I'm probably going to find accommodation and not camp. It's just having to back up all the footage and push yourself, because I can get delayed and it can start to snow. I can get cold and I need to stop. So it's speed versus being comfortable. If I go too fast, I get too cold too quick, and it doesn't matter how much heated gear you have. When you're driving past them lakes and that wind is coming in, it goes through everything. You know, you do feel cold. I did about 2.5 hours on the bike before I pulled over, and I pulled over to get petrol, and just there's no point being a hero. So that's that. So yeah, so the faster I go, the colder it gets. The slower I go, the longer it takes. Bit of a conundrum, really. So tomorrow's 500 kilometers. It's only about 5.5 hours. So if I leave at 10 and take a break every hour, and just do it that way. So far, everything else is going okay. The drone batteries don't really seem to like the cold. They keep discharging down and keeping themselves safe, but that's absolutely fine. What else is there? What else can I tell you? So yeah, so that's really it. But unfortunately, it's beginning to snow. So it's forecasted for some light snow, and the host here gave me a great website app for local weather. So it's going to be like this for the rest of the evening, I think. But she said the same thing happened last night. It was minus 3.5 degrees here, and the same thing happened, and it was the roads were fine. Apparently it gets down to minus 30 here during the winter, which is fucking nuts. But she has a sauna apparently, so maybe we'll get a video or a picture of the sauna. Kind of have to do it on the QT. I don't want to be like, oh look, this woman has a sauna. So anyhow, all good. In other news, Steven's in Norway, so he's made it down there. So that's pretty good. He's nursing that bike pretty well, and hopefully he can get to Amsterdam. And that's that. So far, yeah. The final push to the top is tomorrow, and then figure out what to do. Apparently the next couple of days it's not great, but it's supposed to be getting really warm in the next couple of days in this area and down. So I'm questioning whether to do northern Norway. I just gonna have a look at the weather and see what the story is. And my stomach's a bit too, so get some food. Anyway, that's enough for today. Yeah, I'll bring the camera outside and show you around. So it's just a bit of light snow. I think in Ireland you go, is it sticking? Is it sticking? I don't think it's sticking. It's less than, I think it's like 0.01 of a millimeter an hour. So it's not much. Thank fuck. But it is cold here. Anyhow, good night. See you tomorrow.